Everyone's got an excuse. What's yours?
How you doing, YouTube? It's Will from Will Development, here with my 8th weekly update. That's 2 months I've been doing these updates. It's crazy to think. And a lot has happened. So what I do normally for these weekly updates is I sit and I talk about my weight, my body fat percentage, and my, what's all that other stuff? The usual. Body fat, weight, how my workouts went, all that good stuff. Basically training and nutrition and life. But I've always had this practice basically after about 3 or 4 months, two to 4 months actually, I usually stop, not what I'm doing, but I change things up just a little bit. And I actually had to do that a little bit earlier. I changed my routine around quite a bit. I moved back and biceps, I split them up, and I split chest and triceps up, and I made it just an arm day, which I'll be doing today. So look for some pics of that on Instagram. Well, the aftermath anyway. I don't have my cameraman today. I don't think I'm gonna have my cameraman much anymore. Kind of a short-lived experience on action, unfortunately. So I put chest and back on the same day, and I put arms, tricep, bicep on the same day, and I put them really far apart, so basically the chest day would not interfere with the arm day, and the arm day wouldn't interfere with the chest and back day. So far it's nice. My chest is still grueling. I mean, I don't even have full hypertrophy back yet, and my chest, it's still really, really tight and sore from that workout. I kind of like it because it allows me to go a lot harder on my chest, so to speak, with the pushing and the exercise like that. I even have shoulders, move that around too. And I've been taking my leg training a lot more serious. I pulled a routine off of one of those publication websites, one of the big magazines. There's a mosquito in here, sorry. I missed him. Did I get him? Hey, I got him. Got it. Nice. I pulled a leg routine off of one of those publications websites. I saw it on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. And it was like an 8-week, get your legs bulky, whatever. Kind of realized pretty quickly after reading through it, it was basically meant for not natural athletes, which there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm a natural athlete, so I can't do workouts that are designed for people who are on growth hormones and that sort of thing. My body will not respond the same. I have okay genetics, but I digress. The bottom line is I moved it around, and I got my leg days, and I'm taking them a lot more seriously. So seriously, in fact, that it has led to my weight going up from 190, I believe it was 198 last week. I don't have the record in front of me. But basically from 198 to an average of 200 pounds. Actually, it was 205. Well, it says 202.6, but one of the days is missing because I started doing this on like Monday, so it didn't. I got it like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then Friday. It's got like a line in it to average that, but it's missing 2 of the days, so I know the average is off. And I remember on Saturday and Sunday I was pretty light. I was running around 196-ish. I dropped a lot of weight. I drop and gain weight sometimes. I'll drop 4 pounds in a night. Which actually what happened, I went to sleep 200 pounds, woke up 205, went to sleep 201, went to sleep 205, woke up at 201. I could lose 4 pounds in a night just from either food, digestion, or water weight sometimes. It's just what happens. I digress once again. So I'm up to 200 pounds. I'm calling it 200 pounds this week. And I think it has to do with me changing things up and actually taking my leg training a little bit more seriously, even more seriously, which I, basically, if you watch my videos, you'll see that I said like last week or even a week before that, taking my leg training seriously now. And I meant those times when I said that too. So basically, when I tell you, it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, when I first started training, I was taking my legs maybe a 3. You know, I would do some leg extensions and 1 set of squats. And it would be so disappointing in my baby bitch legs. Plus I had the injury in my hip that prevented me from even doing anything except for like calves. But now I'm good, and I'm taking it slow. I'm doing my deadlifts with the perfect form every time, taking my sweet time, not trying to pick up 300 pounds, even though I can, but I can't do it very safely, so I'm taking it safety, you know what I mean? Now I dropped down to like 250 for like 6 reps. And just feeling it, you know, because I'm a bodybuilder, I'm not a power lifter, and that's how I need to train. I need to train like a bodybuilder. Feeling every set, feeling every rep. I'm not trying to crank out the most weight in the gym. And that's how I'm doing my legs now. I'm treating it like I am a beginner, because I truly am a beginner with legs. And I think that's what was holding me back, and I know that's what holds a lot of people back, is beginning. Because when you first start weightlifting, weightlifting to me is the perfect metaphor for life, because it will teach you everything about life in very short periods of time. You can't cheat, or else you will get hurt. You can't just jump right into squatting 600 pounds. You need to pay your dues and build up a strong base within your own body. You know, you can't just jump in and bench 300 pounds. It doesn't work that way. You have to pay your dues. And I love that about weightlifting. You know, even if you are naturally strong, there's always more weight. You know, that's what's beautiful about it. There's always more weight. You know, or a more perfect body, you know, that sort of thing. There's always something to chase. And that's, to me, that's what life is, but this isn't a philosophy class. But I like it, and I need to train like a bodybuilder because I'm a bodybuilder. So, that being said, my body fat is, the average of this week is 20.02. I actually measured in at 19% and 18% this morning and yesterday respectively, which honestly I thought I was getting more bloated, but I think it's just my abs are starting to turn into like powerlifting abs, you know, like barrel chest or whatever they call it, because I'm not doing tummy vacuums right now, because I usually don't do those when I'm doing power training, not because they wouldn't benefit me. They're the best thing. I think every single person in the world should do tummy vacuums. It's great for working your inner abdominal walls and your even your lower back to an extent, keeping everything strong, keeping your core strong, your core this way strong, I mean. But I'm not that concerned about my stomach sticking out right now, because I mean I am going to be cutting for quite a few months. That way it's not extreme, and because I'm not actually going for an actual show. You know, I can take that kind of time, and I'll be wearing a shirt the whole time, that sort of thing. And let's see. So I talked about workout. I talked about weight. I talked about fat. My diet was like perfect this week. I cheated pretty bad. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I bought one of the pizza places had a. If you haven't noticed, that's my weakness. It's like pizza and burgers are my weakness. Like the 2 worst things for me. Depending on the beef, I should say. Pizza, there's no excuse. Ate a whole pizza, a whole large pizza from one of the chains, all on my own on Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday I had 2 mediums to feed off of, and I'd wake up in the morning, I'd have my normal meal, and then I'd just be chilling around waiting to go to work, and I'd eat 2 or 3 slices from each one of those boxes every morning for those couple days. I'm not ashamed. I'm not proud, but I'm not ashamed either. because it worked out okay, and I did it on days where I had really heavy workloads, so it's okay. Today I didn't cheat. I had a bag of chips somebody threw at me. A couple hundred calories, some fats, carbs. Not to me, not a big deal. But today I don't do like days that I work relatively small muscle groups, like legs. I don't give a shit if I cheat on leg days, because legs they take up so much mass on the human body. Regardless of how big your legs are, they take up more mass than, say, your arms. It's just that simple. I don't care to cheat on those days. Like I don't care if I do. But days like today where I'm doing arms, bicep, tricep, those are relatively small muscle groups. So I don't want to cheat on those days. If I work shoulders, I don't want to cheat on those days. And shoulders is such a small group of muscles right there, you know what I mean? Chest and back, I'll cheat on that day, especially with how big my chest and back are. I dropped quite a little bit of wisdom in this video. I just realized I've dropped quite a bit of wisdom. I apologize, I'm saying quite a bit. Now I'm changing it to So, that's about it. There's not much else to it this week. There it is again. I've had a good week. There has been significant improvement in my body. I actually did a real-world test of my strength, not on purpose, but one of my friends was moving, or they were selling some shit at a garage sale, that sort of thing. And there was this TV that I used to have in my place that I gave to them, and this TV was like, but I mean, it was about a year ago I moved this TV and I walked it downstairs from my apartment. I almost died walking down those stairs with that TV. I picked it up tonight, and I swear I could have thrown the bitch. So it's exciting when things like that happen, when my strength is actually functional and it's helpful. So keep that in mind. When you work out, you may not always see the improvements you've made in the real world, but at some point you're going to do something where you remember it was like death to do it, and then you're going to be like, wow, that's not hard at all. That's actually really easy. So, like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I do videos every week. Follow me on Instagram at Will Development, Twitter at WillDevelopMNT, Facebook.com/WillDevelopment. I post pictures every night, every weeknight, of something. It's usually of my workout or of a new piece of equipment I'm working with, that sort of thing. I will have more videos for you next week. I only did one this week. The link to that video will be in the description, as well as the link to the music from this video and all my other social media sites. So, it's been 8 weeks I've been doing these videos. I've made improvements. And if you haven't, then what's your excuse?